What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Pulisic's ice version of the card. We have gone with ice just purely for the fact that I like 4-star weak foot. I do think it is massive this year to get that, but I do like the skill moves on my forward players. If he was kind of centre mid cam, maybe the weak foot might be more interesting because he is already a 4-star, so you're not really necessarily missing out too much. I think 4-star weak foot is absolutely fine, but I wanted to go with 5 with him. I felt like he was quite a nice option here. Obviously, in terms of chemistry style, we're going to be looking at the finisher more than anything. So we will whack that on right in a second when we go to the stats. But looking at him, 5'10", medium, coming in at about 120, 130, which, to be honest, isn't terrible for a Prem left wing. Obviously, if you've got a Prem team, he's pretty decent. Mane's obviously another good shout in terms of kind of gold cards, but we will have a look at that. We haven't got no traits, unfortunately, on him. It's just injury prone, which is just what it is. So let's whack the finisher on and see what he gets. So obviously with the finisher, we're looking at a very good shooting boost by +10, taking his shooting to 85, and then obviously 95 dribbling with the +5, taking his agility balance to 99, 97, and obviously his dribbling stat 299 as well. We've already got decent stamina. Composure 84 is good enough. Good short and long pass, which is fantastic to have, as well as good vision, and to be honest, above average in crossing, which is again is decent. In terms of what you get on the breakdown for shooting, we're looking at a 90 attacking positioning. We're looking at what, 93 finishing, as well as shot power, and a cheeky bit of 85 volleys. Turn him into a 90 left wing, or right wing, cam, and centre forward, or an 85 striker if you should choose. I think he's quite a decent card, to be honest. I like the blue and the ice, it works well together. Obviously, he has the yellow kit with the fire, and to be honest, if my second account, which hopefully going forward, if they're going to be doing more of these pick or chooses, is better, then obviously we'll do both of them, but at the moment we only have plans to do this and then go through the team and also the objective players. So let's jump into Pulisic, see what he's all about, and hopefully get a few dubs with him. Oh damn, am I playing rivals, or what on earth is that team? We go first touch for Pulisic. It's going to get taken away by Hakimi, which is always fantastic. We'll rewrite that one. That one definitely is not the way to go, and I think this guy is probably going to be a little bit out of my league by the looks of his team. Going to find a little cheeky ball into Aubameyang. Can he find the little head on? He cannot, and unfortunately the centre mid can't push it into the striker either. Just going to resort to try and take on Vieira. There it is. Right, here we go. Little 1-2 with obviously Aubameyang, and he's going to get stopped, so it means that we're going to get the chance again. This guy most definitely knows what he's doing in terms of team. Obviously, you don't really get that team with not knowing, unless you have literally got the most luck, or you're a trader who can't play the game. I feel like this guy is most definitely not that sort of card player. Pulisic putting himself through it. We're going to find him here again. Going to skip past one, go for the finesse, and unfortunately, probably not the greatest of shots either, though, there. Pulisic down the wing again. Hakimi is chasing. Try the 5-star skill as well. I say a 5-star skill. It's just a simple McGeady turn, or whatever it's called. Oh, and we find 1-0 with Kante. I had to put in there because I am very impressed that I'm actually beating this guy. So far, Pulisic not doing terribly, to be fair. He feels very, very nice kind of animations on the ball. I do like his kind of skill set. It works really well in terms of holding off the ball. Just general control of it feels quite decent, so that is always a good plus. Marquinhos going for the backwards header there, but it's always nice when you get a player that you just feel very confident on the ball, and you don't get too many of them because sometimes an animation does have a problem, and especially with wingers, it can be so picky because it does depend on obviously how you play, how you kind of set up. Do you constantly pass on the floor? Do you obviously go for the kind of over the top balls? And I feel like he could definitely handle quite a lot of it. He really feels very composed on the ball, which again is quite nice, and his passing again is decent. We saw it with Capu yesterday, and oh, that's poor. With a nice passer of this game, I think that is kind of like a massive key this year. I think that is going to be one of the big things, especially in terms of midfielders, that you really want in that sort of player. Going to go for that ping. Nearly gets it all the way across, though. Back into him. Very easy to find on the ball as well, which is, again, a big bonus. That's got to be from the back. We're going to get it back to him, though. Finds him. Goes for the finesse, and it's a solid save from his Donnarumma. Pulisic with the kick. Oh, and it's in. Lovely assist, obviously, from Pulisic there. Kimpembe with the corner glitch. You gotta love it sometimes. Good tackle as well, trying to get the ball instantly. Great sort of defensive play and attacking from him. Oh, he finds that ball. It's got to be. We see Messi on the back post. He's going to try and swing it around. Oh, and that is why Vieira's how much he is, honestly. That is stunning defensive duties from him. You do not reach back on that ball. Oh, lovely turn from Pulisic. Like I said, in terms of on the ball, he is absolutely wonderful turning. That is, again... Oh, look at it. It's basic, and like I say, I'm not saying that he's like stunning and incredible, like Ginola's not going to be able to catch up with him, but just a generic player, 100k, who is very affordable to a lot of people. I think this card is where on earth is that going? Oh, it's a great ball. What I mean is it's a solid ball. But like I was saying, in terms of affordability, this guy is on everybody's radar. There is no way that 100k can bankrupt a team right now, especially for the level that I'm seeing him play at right now. Absolutely stunning sort of work. Bamyang's just going to give a hit and hope. He did move his keeper, so that is banked for later, knowing if we do get a shot that he potentially could move the keeper as we find that interception again. Unfortunately, Messi's gonna have to wait with that one as we're looking more for Pulisic. Finds himself through, little spin, ball roll into the finesse, and again a cracking save from Donnarumma. I think if we was to choose the other version, I think most definitely he's still going to feel as good in terms of on the ball, because obviously that is down to pure animations. Then obviously a massive increase in stats. We ping it across and Messi's going to get the third. But in terms of kind of naturally how I like my kind of forwards, I do like them skill wise, and that could have a big impact on obviously his dribbling. That I've always noticed whenever you see somebody with a 3-star, oh, that's a good goal. Eusebio is always going to score. When in terms of skill moves, whenever they've got 3-star, I always find that the basics are very difficult, and it's why I'm not a massive fan. Oh God, no, don't do this to me. I'm not a massive fan of obviously having 3-star forwards. That's just naturally not what I like to play with, and I don't do loads of skill moves. I'm not saying that I'm this incredible skiller, but every now and then I like to do my ball rolls, my spins, my turns, and it just works for how I play. Stunning ball. Felix with it. Desai getting a foot to it. But in terms of, like I say, skill moves wise, I kind of like to do a handful. That's a poor one. It's going to find Marquinhos, who's offside. But whether I think the weak foot would be more beneficial for, obviously, Pulisic now, I think it would definitely be nice if you was looking for more of a cam. Oh, that's solid all day through. It's a good save from my Donnarumma. In terms of, yeah, cam, I think it would do really wonders, because obviously you're looking at hitting it left, right and centre, and he's already got that 4-star, which is absolutely perfect. But in terms of a forward, I just don't think it's needed. I think 4-star weak foot is most definitely fine at that point. Can we? Oh, he's going to, isn't he? Right foot, and we bag it. He moved the keeper. I completely forgot about the move, and he still absolutely slaps it. Pulisic with his first goal. He has been on fire this game. Ironic, isn't it? Pulisic playing in a bit of Theo. Looking back for him, not quite getting it this time. Can we go for another corner glitch? Is he going to notice this time? Get the ball a little bit more whipped in. That is a poor one. Heads across, and Kimpembe. It's a little bit of a better variation to the kickoff goal or the corner goal. Pulisic running through. Here we go. Little ball roll. Little tap. Goes it again. And honestly, I am absolutely sold on this one now. I was thinking to start with, I was not overtly convinced that he would be this good. I kind of thought that maybe, yes, he'd be a nice card in the club, most definitely. Like, I don't really turn SBCs down, especially with obviously how League SBCs have been. I normally don't really, unless they're like stupidly expensive, I don't really kind of turn away from them. It's very far and few that I actually don't go with. He's not really got the free kicks, has it, either. Let's give a Draxler a hit. But in terms of kind of how he is and how he's played in this match, I am absolutely sold with how good he genuinely is. And let's just miss that free kick because, yeah, no. Little step overs. Big ball in. Donnarumma's going to easily pick that one out the net. And he's given up. Beautiful. absolutely stunning from Pulisic. Man of the match all day long. Very, very happy with this card. So going into the overall for Pulisic then. So let's have a quick breakdown of the SBC. Obviously we did get big boy Vinny as well. We are working towards him. Maybe a little bit longer to get him out, being 700k, but we are working on it. So flip the cards. So 83, 84, 85. Job is an absolute good one because packs are flying right now. I would kind of try and get him done as ASAP really, because I feel like if this is anything like the Freeze promo, which obviously came out the kind of same sort of time, it was very SBC heavy. It's gonna be. It's versus. That's the whole point. I can imagine we're gonna get quite a lot of people in SBCs, in objectives, in everything. So we want to be absolutely on top for this. Personally for me, 83 rated should be an absolute doddle. 84 League SBC wise should be a doddle. 85 requires a little bit more, but again, I think it's normally now when you get 86 and 7s that it becomes a little bit more tiresome, because obviously we've got so many League SBCs we're grinding through consistently every single day. You are constantly getting an 82 plus, an 80 plus, an 83 plus every single run round of a League SBC. So for me, I think it's an absolute walk in the park right now. I definitely prefer this League SBC grind than to obviously the full 20 teams. Even if you can get quite a few packs, I do prefer this personally. But in terms of this, then we get the choice between these two cards. If we can go back to Pulisic, maybe not. Footbins ads are everywhere and they just keep popping up, which is always fantastic. Right, let's just go back here. What on earth is this? So if we go here, this is the one we chose. So obviously if we look at the difference between the other guy, it is mainly the passing and the shooting that's taken the difference. And I've personally thought one's got the 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. One's got the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. So if I'm thinking, which one do I want? And so happens it's worked out quite nicely, because the shooting guy has got the weak foot and the passing guy has got the skill moves. So I personally want the skill moves, which is already brilliant, because then what can you do? You can go whack a finisher chem style on him. If you're looking at the 87 for the 5-star weak foot, you're looking at a hawk. For me, I just don't think it feels as good as the ice version, so that's personally what I took from it, and I think that's what a lot of people are going to be taking from it. I think especially forwards, it is crucial for the 5-star skill moves. Obviously we're all looking for the 5-5s, but 5-4 is good enough. I think that is absolutely exceptional, and it's going to be a very, very good card for people's clubs, for people's main teams, second teams, even reserves, even a super sub. I think Pulisic has got a place somewhere on people's teams, even if it isn't in the starting lineup, because let's face it, personally I have Salah on left wing in the player of the month, and I have Messi right wing, so technically he doesn't necessarily make it. Whether he does now and Salah's a super sub, or at least he's a super sub, there is a spot for him on even my team, who I've got a lot of untradeable cards, and I've got a lot, unless I get Rashford, to be honest, then he's gone. But I think most definitely he works himself in there. I think it's only kind of Son, who, to be honest, is better as a striker anyway, and maybe Mane, I'd say, that really kind of level with him. Even Rashford, I think, as a striker, these two cards, they just play way better there. So for me, I think Pulisic is definitely, SBC price is coming in at a 10 out of 10. I think that is an absolute wonderful price. They could have definitely gone at least over 200 for him. Prem, left wing, Chelsea, 5-star, 4-star. For me, it's a no-brainer. But in terms of how he is now, I'd be definitely looking at like the 9.8, 9.9s, just for how he actually plays in game for myself. I'd say if I'm going for the generic people, I'd say 9.5. He just works well with how I play the game, and that is just more worth than anything. And once you find that player, you know that you're going to click with him, he's going to do well for you, and he will eventually score a hell of a lot of goals for you. In terms of kind of what I'd want better from him, we obviously want 5-5, always. That is just a natural kind of point you want anyway. In terms of kind of stats and the realistic kind of expectations, composure would be nice to be a bit higher going forward anyway. I'm thinking more future kind of types of cards, they're going to have higher than that, and that's just natural progression. Then really Stamina, I think, is good enough. 82 is definitely fine. Again, strength and aggression is always a nice one to get a little bit higher. Not expecting too much. Maybe some more shooting, which is natural because we've chosen the passing guy rather than the shooting guy. And then other than that, I think everything is spot on. It's just a progression of I'd like him to be 99. That's just natural. So for me, I think it's a perfect card. Really did enjoy playing with him. Let me know down below, A, are you going to do him? And B, I saw fire. Let me know down below, like and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you all for some more reviews in a bit. Peace.